few minutes ago.
Before our broadcast.
It wasn't as though these players could have heard. Many of them could just simply not have heard this before they sat down. So to have this be announced and try to process that while you're about to play a chess game must be tremendously difficult. And I'm not sure if Ray Robson is reacting to what he's just heard, but I gotta say that's tough. It wasn't as though they had a few hours to process.
I really want to say the Tigran Petrosian endgame to the Queen's Gambit declined. I always loved including the move h6, bishop h4, before playing bishop f5. I don't know why the black players insist on playing bishop f5, because they do get into a position where this move comes with a threat. h5 is very, very serious, trying to kick the bishop away. If the pawn was on h6, then h4 loses the potency of that it has now. h4 on the board and h7, h6. The most famous win on the white side was Magnus Carlsen playing an absolutely superb game against Vladimir Kramnik, one of those really epic heavyweight matchups, and Magnus just showed his extraordinary technical skills. So we'll keep an eye on this.
This position doesn't look like there's anything that black should be happy about. I mean, black does have the two bishops.
Right.
That dark square bishop doesn't seem as though it's going to be something that terrifies white
right.
at any point soon. And the structural deficiency seems so severe. I remember when this happened to me for the first time as a young player.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm never letting this happen.
The argument that black is making, and let's make it for a moment, h7, h6, yeah? Let's say knight h3, intending knight f4, bishop to d6. So I'm kind of keeping your knight out of dodge. The argument that black is going to make is that you have two breaks in the position as white. b2, b4, followed by b5. It's a little bit awkward to achieve that when black is about to play a5 and he's got a dark square bishop. Your second break is
the one in
based
the center, right?
on f3, followed by e4. So imagining that you get to play f3, e4, black takes it once, black gets to play, for argument's sake, once again, the move f5. How effective is the break? So what Magnus did, which was just really awesome, and it was a completely different approach, is he actually brought his knight back to e2, brought his knight to f4, and harassed this bishop, and made the squares f5 and h5 his own. In other words, he wasn't playing for the breaks that we like so much, b4, b5, e4. He took a very, very slow approach, and again, won a magnificent game. Katja.
Let's go to the game of Levon Aronian and Sam Shankland, because Levon is signaling with his g4 move.
saw earlier. And Fabi's looking pretty confident. He's also put in a position where he sacrificed a rook, so to speak. Advances pawn, and now you play the move bishop to b1. And you can go take the rook if you like. Bishop to c1 check. It's all yours.
Oh, you're too sweet. I think we start with d3 check, don't we?
Yes.
And then the bishop gets to come back to g7. That's a nice one.
No, I thought we even take the pawn and then push a2. That's a bishop against rook.
Yeah, no. d3 check, I think, is a drawing move.
Because now you kind of have to take with the king.
And now we'll take the rook.
Oh, now I can take the rook. That's true. But we will pause because Anastasia is with the guest. Anastasia, over to you. And you know, it feels a little bit like a double-edged position, just if I move it back for a second. This move, king e5. As black, we are threatening to actually checkmate if you play some move, random move, bad move.
Okay.
Check, only move,
Right.
and checkmate.
Oops.
So black is also looking for some tricks with these two bishops and that pawn.
Nicely
Which means
coordinated.
Fabi gave a check to make sure the king goes away and there is not bishop c3.
So I think certainly he's already done it. In fact, he goes away to c5, attacking the rook. Simultaneously, the pawn on f6 is under pressure.
And looks like they are repeating moves.
And it does indeed look like. And I think
Rook
Fabi
a6
has
back.
made the decision to allow the repetition.
And here we have it, handshake. It's a draw between Fabiano Caruana and Ray Robson.
Ray will wonder what possessed him to sacrifice in exchange. But
It worked out.
he held on. Maybe Fabi missed a chance or two along the way. But nonetheless, it means that Wesley and Fabi go into the rest day tied for
With
first
5.5 points.
with +3. Yeah.
We have all the games in the open section completed, but we still have 2 more games in the women's section.